Kieran, your side well beaten in the end today. How do you reflect on that one?
Yeah, of course it was a disappointing game, and it didn't go how we wanted it to go. I think, of course, the first goal was a really important moment. We know that. We were really disappointed in there with how we defended the corner. Having said that, I thought there was a crystal clear foul in the build up to the corner, which was unmissable really, because I thought it was, it was so clear, it was so close to the referee. So that was disappointing, but of course we own our bit of it as well. We didn't defend the corner well enough, and that turns what was going to be a very difficult game anyway into a very, very difficult game. And Leeds were clinical with their moments in the first half. I didn't think there was a huge disparity between the teams in the first half, to be honest. I know the flow of the game is very, very different the feel of the game is very different to according to the scoreline, but I didn't think there was a huge disparity in the first half. But they took their moments well, and we didn't defend our moments well enough, and especially then when they score from our long throw just before half time to make it 3-0, it's going to be a really difficult second half ahead. And I thought that of course the feel of the second half was very different, and Leeds were completely dominant, and we had to suffer a little bit in the second half. But the players stuck together, they worked hard, the subs came on, gave us energy, and it certainly wasn't an enjoyable experience. But over the course of a long season, you're going to have days that don't go your way, and today was one of them. And we will have to, and we will learn from it and move on really, really quickly.
Could Leeds have done any more for the own goal, and have you got any complaints over the penalty at all?
I haven't seen the penalty back. The manner of the goals in the first half was really disappointing, because I didn't think we were in trouble in the game, to be honest. In terms of the flow, I thought some of our pressure when Mesley had the ball was really good. We forced turnovers and forced mistakes from them. I thought we were comfortable, but we didn't defend moments well enough. The corner, the second goal, we're in a really, really good pressing situation. We actually pressed well again to their, deep in their right back zone, but we allowed them to come out of that situation and didn't defend the big space as well, although they're obviously good in those situations. And then the third goal again, just before half time, we're trying to build a little bit of pressure around their goal, and we don't lock it down well enough from a long throw, and they break out full pitch. So the manner of the goals was disappointing. Of course, there's collective things in there, there's individual things in there that we'll look at and we'll learn from, that's all we can do now. The game's gone, it didn't go our way, but I think we've shown as a group we're very good at being consistent, taking the lessons when it doesn't go our way, being stable when it does go our way, and try and prepare as well as we can for the next game.
It's a rare feeling for yourself, for the players, for the supporters. You've not lost by more than 2 goals, I think, in your entire time in charge up until today. So what's the feeling in the dressing room? And I guess this is now the reaction to this now that you'll be looking for.
Yeah, of course the players are very disappointed, and disappointed for the supporters as well, because they travelled in great numbers and support us again, like they always do away from home. But there certainly won't be any overreaction. We know how well we're competing, but we know the difficulty of the level, we know the difficulty of the opponent, we know we're playing against a team who are incredibly strong even for this level, and who are at their absolute best whenever they're a goal ahead and can transition, because that's what they do better than anyone in the league. So it's not an experience that we enjoyed. I think I've certainly been through it in my career before. Players have been through it. You're going to have days that don't go your way. It's an incredible testament really to the group that, as you say, it's the first time in 2 years maybe we've lost a league game by any sort of margin. And it's a testament, of course, to the group where we are after 23 games in terms of points. And today is a disappointing day, but we always knew we were going to have them. It's 3 games out of 23 we've lost. We've lost twice to Leeds with their strength, and we've lost away to West Brom. We know that we're going to lose some games along the way. We never just accept it. We'll always reflect, look to improve, take the bits that we can improve. But for us, it won't be about revving everyone up for a big reaction. It wasn't like that after West Brom. We lost to West Brom in some similarities to the fashion, to be honest. We concede an early set piece against a really strong side, and have a difficult afternoon, and today even more so. But after that game, there's no grand reaction. We just learn from it. We take the disappointment. We stick together, and we went on and put in some really good performances after that. So that's what we look to do again. We know we have another, probably historically strong team in the history of the division to play on Tuesday night. But it's again just another game. There's 46 of them. We play Leicester next, but 3 days later we play QPR. 2 days after that we play Stoke, and they're all worth the same points, and they all require maximum effort. And we know if we do that and we stick to our principles, that we can perform well and that we can win games. We won't win them all, but we will win. We've shown that we can perform and we can win plenty.